Okay, here we are at the semi-final for the whites and greys competition. It's still on the best of three, but the winner from these games will be going on to the final against Butterhawk and Regisle. So we'll get straight into it. So yep, game one of the semi-final, which is also the final for the losers bracket. So we'll crack on with it. So let's go. Alright, bottom team. Let's go top team. Let's start team one. Let's call them by their team numbers. Make it a little bit easier than top team and bottom teams and whatnot. So team one, we've got Matri on the left going Cybran and Moofish on the right going in UEF. Both first land factory, which is a pretty obvious choice for such a small map. And team two on the left, we've got Boxeroo, Cybran, and we have Angel Cybran. So we've got 3 Cybran, 1 UEF. So we'll see how these guys go. I did try to cast one of the other games on this map. I think the last match before this, but I was interrupted for ages, and I just had to kind of give up on it. And then Paul Way ended up casting it. So. Never mind, so I'll get my chance now. So, tons of reclaim on this map. 35, almost 36,000 on this 5x5 map, so it is pretty dense here. Especially in the middle, there's not, let's have a look, so not tons, but you've got these 150 chunks, which are pretty good to take. And I think in the last game, the middle wasn't utilised a lot. There wasn't too much kind of cross-team play from what I saw while I was trying to do my first cast. So let's see how these guys go anyway. So all engineers from everyone so far. 3 engineers apiece. So fairly similar builds. Matri hasn't queued anything else up just yet. Rushing for the middle, which is good. I did saw the other game. They left these middle ones for quite a while before they were secured. So some fairly easy match there early on, especially if you have a tank or 2 there to help defend. And a second land factory coming out for Moofish. We've got land, we've got air, then land after some PGens planned by Angel. Apparently a bit of a shootout going down somewhere. Someone shot at something. And a Boxer planning a third air as well. So second air coming in from Matri, but Boxer's already got another land factory down ahead of that air. So, and Boxer though behind on air, it could be a little bit of an advantage early for Matri if he can keep this land back. But this Mantis already getting an engineer kill, going to deny that Mex, and whatever reclaim was going to be had there. Team 1 pushing pretty hard for the centre, and Moofish getting the com up front with a PD. Just to secure this front line there, very flat, so the PD is going to have no trouble until he gets hit by some arty. More raids from Boxer, and nice cap there. There was 2 engineers there, so he's done well to get those. And this Mantis now, I don't know whether the 4 kills. It's a very good Mantis. Oh, he's fighting labs, so yeah, no wonder. I thought he was fighting other Mantis there, but he's only fighting labs. So the labs at this point are pretty obsolete. As soon as that first Mantis rolls in, those labs I can only do so much. Alright, Angel's com pushing up to try to contest mid. Maybe a bit hard for him. Could do well to get a lot of this reclaim quickly, get this reclaim in the mid and try to just overwhelm Moofish's position with plenty of T1, including Artie. Maybe an early T2 push. Boxer's Mantis. 1 hero Mantis, 7 kills already. Getting pinged there probably by Moofish or Matri, warning Moofish that he's been unable to stop this Mantis. 8 kills now. He's attacking the factory. Not going to do much there, and down he goes to a tank. So a very, very efficient Mantis there, getting plenty of kills. Alright, some com versus com stuff going on here between Moofish and Angel. Angel taking a bit of damage, falling back. He might have taken it from the PD, PD's pointing that way, sort of, so maybe not. Maybe it's just common a few units, but still getting a few kills. About a third of the way towards the vet. We've got Boxeroo now pushing up on Matri's base. We're just outside the base. He's got more Mantis in the area. He could take down that mech, so I don't know if he realises. No, I don't think he realises he has such an advantage. His radar only just reaching sort of past, or just up to the edge of Matri's base, and now we've got another PD down. We've got a little bit of a flanking push on the left from Angel, although Moofish is responding, although he's not really responding in force, but the units have been pushed back anyway. So airplay so far is only scouts, a couple of inties, not much to speak of in the air just yet. And now we've got a bit of an even push here. A few Lobos, well mostly Lobos, one tank hanging in the back, pushing the, or two tanks, pushing the tank and many Lobos forwards into the fight. Lobo's not going to last too long in a close quarter fight with any tank, let alone Mantis, who can dodge all over the place. And we've got a gun going on for Angel now. Not a bad idea, especially some unprotected PDs here would go down to the gun comm and a bit of a land push very quickly. They would go down very handily to some some Medusa fire, some artillery. But we've got Matri's Mantis pushing about half a dozen Mantis down through the centre of the map, unoccupied by anyone. Nice and open for raids. Boxer and Angel, well, Boxer will know that they're coming, definitely know that they're coming now. Bringing this engineer back, but he's just on a maybe on that attack. No, yeah, maybe on that attack move. Who knows? He was moving anyway, and nothing here from Boxer to stop it. Angel coming across the cover. He's still going on that upgrade. He will probably finish it now. At this point, he should finish it. But Boxer responding as well to take out the raid. And Matri now starting his gun on the Cybercom. Boxer putting more effort into more land spam, getting some more factories up. He's already got 3 in the base, 3 up front with a 4th, so for 7 total. He's got an idle one in the back though. Maybe he's just going to plan that for some T2. And gun is done. Angel, does he have overcharge? He certainly does. By the looks of it, 2 overcharges. Well, 2 energy storages rather. That'll be around somewhere. But yes, he has energy storage somewhere. And now hammering down on these positions. Where is his E-storage? Oh, there. So yeah, there were both those E-storages and smashing those unprotected defences, while the raid now pushes through down the middle, doing what the Matri did, but with far more units, and maybe to far greater effect too if Boxer's timing his push at the same time as this manoeuvre here. He split both the armies in half for a lot of damage, and now Matri's combos are almost done on that upgrade. Boxer going for first stealth. That's Matri's intel. He knows he's there and he's going to disappear very shortly. Am I going to wait? Yep. And he's still there. Oh no, there he is. So we better watch the action. Don't worry about me. I'm getting distracted. Alright, so Angel's raid now being dealt with by Matri's defences, bringing some of those Mantis, a couple of Medusa across. A little bit too even, but nonetheless Matri's dealt with that. However, 4 mechs down in the back to that raid, and they're all T1 though, and these 2 as well. So 6 mechs, the Hydra wasn't built yet, but 6 mechs, not bad, as well as drawing units back from the front has allowed Angel to take middle. Boxer now pushing strong with his land force. Solid raid, probably do with avoiding the comm at the moment and just take down some mechs, some factories, power. These would be some good hits as well. The E-storage in the back of the base there for Matri. So we've reset Moofish doing, or is he going? I don't think he's going for an upgrade to begin with anyway. So Moofish now going for an upgrade in the rear. Moofish on 4 mass, he should be e-stalling, and he is. Otherwise, Matri's pushing very far ahead on the income with a few T2 mexes in the base there, but he needs more land to deal with Boxer's pushes up front. Boxer now finished with stealth and gun, getting anti-air, doesn't quite need it. There's no real airplay going, and now Matri with the counter push. The PD is going to come in handy here very, very shortly. Matri with the gun com, Boxer with the gun com, and roughly even units, I guess, taking into account the Boxer's base is right here. The PD down, almost dead. I guess the Medusa's been targeting it. It is down. Boxer now not in as strong a position as he was, but still should be able to hold against this force of these 5 factories at his back. On the right, however, Angel has managed to push all the way up to the front of Moofish's base and is taking down mexes and almost killed the factory, but his command is coming in upgraded, unupgraded, to try to finish the fight off. He's not going to get it. Same hit points, and Angel with about 2.5 times more regen than Moofish and the gun is going to just slaughter this position. I don't think Moofish is going to be able to survive this. Boxer now trying to hold as long as he can. Any T2 land? Not yet. No T2 land coming out. Spamming up more T1 land though. Not a bad idea. T1 land could help hold this and come in from around the right though. Still plenty of reclaim out there. Angel having grabbed some of these chunks of reclaim in the middle, I guess. Now Boxer and Matri still going toe to toe, whereas Boxer's withdrawn his comm. Smart move down to 3k hit points. I don't know how low he got, but it looks like he got pretty low. Almost vetted though. Almost. Matri's comm, however, still pushing hard, vetting. Angel's force is now completely annihilated. Moofish's base. Moofish is down and out of the game. His comm has drawn quickly out to the center of the map. And Angel just relaxing for the time being. Maybe a well-deserved break. Alright. So bumping Moofish's comm again. No time to get down to PD. They've done some damage, especially with some walls of Medusa here, but they're all the way in the back. Matri's army coming across to try to help defend. And Boxer now sort of stacking up a bit of an army of his own to head forwards, hopefully. Maybe, hopefully for him. And a land factory given over to Moofish. Probably short on E. Well, he's not really building a lot, so he's not losing much. But now Angel's comm back into the fight again, and Team 2 pushing Team 1 into the back corner. It looks like Team 2 will probably take the win from here. I don't know what Team 1 could do to come back from this. Angel on T2 land and getting rhinos out. Going straight for some units. I don't know if he built any engineers first, but he probably doesn't need engineers. Nah, he's doing fine. Get some units out, some heavier hitting power. Probably some hoplites for the speed and the range on the T1 units. But Angel's comm just sitting there plugging away at whatever comes into range. Sitting on 75 kills, he's done a lot of work with that comm this game. Matri on 17 kills in his ACU, and his base is just getting raided to hell by Boxer's Mantis, just streaming in. Boxer's comm sitting back, reclaiming by the looks of it. Now moving out of there. Matri throwing down a PD, a line of PDs in the back of his base, sort of, in the middle of his base I guess now. Trying to raid around the side, a decent idea, but just nowhere near enough units to get through, especially now the rhinos come out. And some fantastic camera work there, thank you. Alright. Save the T2 mexes though. Boxer may be failing slightly in his micro there and not hitting those mexes. However, Boxer is now building up a bit of an army. He's got a lot of T1 spam going on, T2 land, and yep, there's some hoplites and rhinos. And we've just got what looks like straight rhinos coming out for Angel. Probably. Yes. Anyway. Probably we're going to go with it. Alright. Pausing for a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather. Upgrades. RVing of troops on the front. Forming up, ready for, hopefully, for, well, for what I imagine will be final attacks. Matri pressuring Boxer's position though, targeting down the rhinos. Any overcharge? Yes, he's still got his overcharge. Know if he can fill it though. Can. And now Boxer pushing with the large T1 army. We've got, was that an MML? No, it was a TML. And going in for the mexes. Going for the rear one, yes. Okay. A good choice for the MML. And Matri's com now just getting pushed hard by T1. Spam from Boxer. And on the right as well, so Moofish and Matri are going to be unable to stop this push on the right. A few bombs out, but they're going to be too little too late. There's no anti-air, but I don't think they're going to do enough damage to really stop that, especially with the T2 there. Matri now sitting on 103 kills. Done a lot of work with that con, mostly defensive. And that's going to be it for these two. Team 1 ACUs are going to die practically arm in arm with each other. Look at that, Moofish even risking hit points on his comm, walking through that volatile power to stand with his teammate in defeat. Although they're not beaten yet, they're doing fairly well. It looks like Team 2 is focusing mainly on the buildings and other units, but they're quickly running out and these ACs are quickly becoming the focus of all their fire. Here we go, Rhino staring down Moofish's comm and cares that little that decides to attack the land faction. Getting a T2 PD out the back, but the engineer goes down. A valiant effort. And GG's going out. They will know it's over. Moofish going up. And it looks like Control K as well. There we go. So game 1 going to Team 2, Boxer and Angel. Fairly large amount of spam coming out from Team 2 and maintaining that map for most of the game. Angel doing pretty well to take this midsection back early. Didn't really let Moofish get too much of a hold on it, took it for himself and didn't get as much of the reclaim as possible, but he did get a fair bit of reclaim in the back of his base. Let's just have a look. So 7 and 10k from Boxer and Angel and 7.5 from Matri, but very little from Moofish. So perhaps Moofish can up his reclaim game in game 2.